Hey guys, it's Ricky with another video. Today I'm going to give you my full review of the new Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. I've been using this phone for about a week now and even took it on my trip to Cali, so I've really been able to get hands-on with this device. Here are my thoughts. This device is really comfortable in the hand due to the curved edges on the front and back. Even though it's rocking a 5.5-inch display, it fits snug in my hand and feels a lot smaller than other devices with the same size screen. As for the looks, it's not much different than the S6 Edge, which is not a bad thing. It's a good looking phone that definitely looks premium with its use of metal and glass. Good job, Samsung. If you're a tech buff, I'm sure you already know the specs, so I won't spend too much time on it. For the casual viewers, here are the specs. Just know that these numbers are really good and this device is top of the line right now. Kinda like how you might not know how much horsepower a Corvette has, but you know it's fast. Now onto the display. The S7 Edge is equipped with a magnificent 5.5-inch QHD display. This means that the display is 4 times the resolution of 720p displays you normally see. The colors are super vibrant. Text comes out ridiculously sharp, and watching videos is extremely pleasing to the eye. Definitely has to be one of the very best displays out. Crazy thing is, it's not even my favorite part of the phone. The camera steals the show. Here are some pics and video from my recent Cali trip. Right off the bat, let me tell you, this is by far the absolute best camera on a smartphone right now. It's so easy to take beautiful photos and video with this thing. The best compliment is it just works. I never had to think about it or worry if my settings were correct or review the shot right after to make sure it came out okay. It simply pushed the home button twice to launch the camera, which is crazy quick by the way. Point, shoot, and put it back in my pocket. 100% undeniably the best experience with a smartphone camera I can remember. Now, after that love fest, I have to mention my experience wasn't without some hiccups. The specs on the S7 Edge are monster. It's like LeBron James on roids. Just unbelievable. Right? But once in a while, it has you scratching your head wondering what just happened. Also kind of like LeBron James. I'm not sure if it's just the Android OS or TouchWiz or my use of the Themer app, but it got a little annoying sometimes. For example, simple things like scrolling through the apps was not smooth all the time. Playback of 2K videos would stall sometimes. The GPS would refuse to refresh in Google Maps. I mean, that could be more of an app problem, but who knows? Anyway, all I'm saying is that these small things were disappointing to find in a premium device of this price point with these specs. Is it a deal breaker? No. It was just annoying. The battery is a 3600 mAh powerhouse. For the new processor and display, it's definitely necessary. On average, I was recharging after about 10 hours of being out and about, regular tasks like surfing the web, watching videos, or playing some Clash Royale. Won't kill the battery, but things like filming at 4K or using Google Maps with the display on the whole time will definitely use a lot more juice. So that can affect your personal experience with the battery life. Overall, the battery is very good. Here are some side notes. Number 1, I found that the curved display to have a bit of a learning curve when it comes to holding it and pushing buttons on the far end of the display. If you're like me and use the phone a lot while lying down, you might have to get used to the idea of dropping the phone on your face.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Because of the curved display, the bezel is tiny, and it was hard for me to find a comfortable grip while not pushing the buttons on the edges. Another thing I had to get used to was not touching the screen with my palm when reaching over to hit something on the far end of the display. Too many times did I hit the phone button when trying to hit the app drawer. Maybe I just have fat hands and you won't experience this thing. Number 2. When filming in 4K for any length longer than 5 minutes, the phone got hot. Not enough to cause burns or anything, but enough to make it uncomfortable. On the bright side, when the phone is that hot, it's hard to hold, so you won't be getting any of those ugly fingerprints on the back. Which brings us to point 3, fingerprints. Fingerprints everywhere. If this is going to bother you, get a case or skin. Very practical way to keep your device clean, or you can just wash it. Number 4, it's waterproof. You can actually wash it. Germaphobes rejoice. Number 5, micro SD card support is back. A welcome addition to a time when we can download all the music ever created, film in 4K, and play PS3 caliber games on our phone. After a little over a week of full-time use, I found that the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge is an awesome device with some monster features, but not without some imperfections. Those imperfections aside, if you're rocking the S6 from last year and don't care about the display, camera, micro SD expansion, waterproofing, and larger battery, then I'd say wait until next year to upgrade. If you do care, I assume you do, go out and give this baby your money. It's worth it. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.